Aaron Rodgers was asked about potentially facing Myles Garrett as well as Jadeveon Clowney if the Browns are able to get both of them, and just what that would be like to deal with if you're Aaron Rodgers.
Well, if they're both playing, you can't really go away from – you got to go at one of them. I mean, but if you're running the ball, you're going to be running the ball at one of them. They're stud players. I mean, Garrett is – had just a fantastic season. I mean, he's got to be mentioned as Defensive Player of the Year in that conversation. He's just a monster. I mean, he's a fantastic player. He legitimately has gold jacket possibilities in his future if he keeps playing the way he's playing for a few more years. And Clowney, has been a specimen since he got in the league, and we played against him a few times over the years. Fantastic player. Just stud, long, athletic, smart. So, look, you got to try and find a way to slow him down a little bit, but it's going to be a physical game. You know that when those two guys are on the field.
And again, Tim, still not certain if either of them are able to go, but certainly Aaron Rodgers will be aware if Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney are on the field.
I think he and every quarterback is always aware of where 90 and 95 are in any particular play. And obviously we know they're both dealing with different circumstances. Myles had the groin injury against the Raiders. We don't know, his status for Saturday, if he's going to be able to go. And Jadeveon Clowney obviously going on the COVID list. We don't know if he's going to get activated in time. It's kind of outside the 10-day window, I believe, where, if he's vaccinated, then he could just come back, where I think he would have to have some negative tests to come back before the 10 days. Now, the Browns have gotten some players back in the last couple of days, particularly today. Like you mentioned, Austin Hooper coming back along with Jacob Phillips. That's going to help a little bit. But if those two guys, Garrett and Clowney, are not able to go, that is a huge, huge loss for the Browns and puts a tremendous amount of pressure on Denzel Ward and Greedy Williams, because Aaron Rodgers could have a lot of time, especially if the Browns don't blitz with those two guys out there, and they could have a huge problem on their hands if one or both of them just aren't able to go.
Yeah, again, you almost, if you do not have those two guys on the edge, you almost have to tweak your philosophy, because if you're expecting your fourth and fifth defensive ends to help you get pressure on a guy like Aaron Rodgers, I think you're asking for a lot of trouble. You're asking for a lot of Devontae Adams at that point.
Oh yeah, no question about it. And don't forget, Takk McKinley also has the Achilles, so he's out. So again, you would be out your top three defensive ends if you're the Browns, if Garrett and Clowney aren't able to go. So that's a huge, huge loss if neither of those guys is available to go. And we know Garrett obviously tried to tough out the groin a little bit on Monday, but you never know how he kind of react, how severe it is. I mean, we know guys are going to play through a lot of pain. At this point of the year, everybody's playing with pain, but you don't know how he's going to react. And Clowney, I mean, he's kind of up at the mercy of, the COVID protocols. And if he can get those negative tests, that will allow him to come back. If they can, that's tremendous boost for the Browns, just to have at least one of those guys back and give you some semblance of a four-man pass rush.